Before I get too far into this, I just want to say this is not going to be my normal style vlog video. I just feel like I needed to make this video for everyone who watches my social media, for everyone who's been following my journey up to this point, especially in recent months. I owed this to you guys. I owed an explanation for what I'm about to say. But for everyone who is watching, who wants to continue watching, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I really appreciate every single one of you that watches these videos. There's thousands of people now, over 4,000 subscribers, you know, pushing 100K on multiple platforms. It's amazing. It's a dream come true. And through all the ups and downs, I'm never gonna forget moments like this. And I think we should just get straight into it. So if you've been following my journey the past few months on social media, you know that I've been pushing to sign for a club called Qabila FC. Now this is a club that was built in 365 days, so honestly props to the guys, Sohail Var and everyone else involved who made this a possibility. But they got it done. They're competing in the UAE 3rd Division League. They have a lot of quality players on their team. They're doing very well in their league. They're pushing for promotion. And if you guys don't know, Sohail Var is a content creator himself. He's been really popular on Instagram and TikTok specifically. I know he does make YouTube videos as well, but those are like his main kind of platforms. And they've been pretty vocal about how they want to incorporate social media into their brand. They want players to showcase themselves on social media. They'll be willing to take looks at players. And I was at a point coming out of my first pro season where I didn't really know what I was gonna do. I didn't know if the league I was playing in was gonna exist the following season. I still don't know, to be honest with you. If you know about US soccer, you know how that's all going. But I just thought one day, why don't I just make a video? Why don't I just take a chance? And what happened next is something I never would have really predicted. The video I made about Qabila FC got hundreds of thousands of views, so many comments, so many people encouraging me to go down this route. And it had just been something I never even thought of, like going to play in the UAE, in Dubai, the whole other side of the world, really. I know when you're in these situations where you're challenged, that's really where the best can come out of you. And once I started to feel like this might be a legitimate possibility, I just went all in on this. I started making a whole bunch of videos, almost like a mini series about my journey to Qabila FC. All the videos got so much support, more than anyone else making videos about Qabila FC on the platform. Millions of views on my videos about it. So much engagement in the comment section. It got to a point where on videos Qabila FC would make, the comments would literally just be spammed with people saying, sign Brady, tagging me. And I know commenters aren't football scouts. Commenters don't all know the ins and outs of how a club works, if a player is truly good enough. But I can't lie, it feels good to have that kind of support. I've never really been on that side of things, getting that much support online. But like I said, I know that's not the be all end all. I know social media commenters aren't the ones making decisions. And I kept plugging away. I kept trying to get the attention of these guys at Qabila FC. And for a while, nothing was really working. Even though my videos were doing really well, I was getting spammed on all their posts, like I said. Nothing was coming my way. So for a while there, I had kind of said, that'll be that. I made one final video saying this is my last video about Qabila. Lo and behold, after I posted that video, I managed to get the attention of Sohail himself. He actually DM'd me. We talked a little bit. It was honestly pretty like vague conversation. There wasn't a whole lot going on. I'm not gonna give away the details, obviously. It didn't seem like he was super familiar with who I was, to be honest. He probably just saw my name getting spammed a lot and decided to shoot me a message. Fair play. But then some more time passed. I made another video that just got an astronomical amount of views, like almost 500,000 views in just a couple days, which is crazy. And I think that kind of pushed him to messaging me again. We talked a little bit more. It was a little more straight to the point this time. I told him what my situation was with my club. I told him what trials I've been on, what trials I'm planning to go on, where I'm looking to play, all that stuff, my position, you know, everything that you need to know about me as a footballer. And maybe to my detriment, but I'm always going to keep it a buck with you guys. I'm not going to pull any punches. He's a very, very busy guy. He operates multiple businesses. He's a huge content creator. I get it if he can't get back to me, if he can't watch my video, if he can't read every long paragraph I send him. I totally understand. But if I'm being honest, it didn't strike me as that he watched my video or read anything I was saying, to be completely honest with you. And I hadn't heard from him for a few days, so I basically just cut to the chase and I said, is there any possibility that I could get a trial, that I could come out there? Like, should I focus my efforts, my resources into this opportunity, or do you think it's better for me to just look elsewhere, because I don't want to play games. I don't want to waste their time. I don't want to waste my own time. And pretty promptly, to be fair to him, Sohail did get back to me, and he said that he'd be happy to have me out for a trial, but the only issue would be that I would have to pay for not only my flights, which are pretty expensive as you guys can imagine, but also my accommodation for the whole time period. Now, I don't know how long that would be. I mean, typically a trial is anywhere from a few days up to a few weeks. You can imagine staying in Dubai is not super cheap, with food, with transport, with accommodation. I mean, everything. It adds up to be a lot. And as much success as I'm having on social media and with everything I'm doing in football, I'm not in a position where I can just go midway through the season, midway through the calendar year, and just go on a vacation to Dubai, because that's really what it would be, you know? I can't step away from everything, spend thousands of dollars to go do this. And so that was a tough pill to swallow, but that was just the reality of the situation. So I told Sohail, he totally understood. And I tried to leave the door open to potentially coming in July, because that's when their next season would be starting, because this is like the midway point of most seasons around the world, as you guys know, besides the US, because the US has such a weird calendar. And he said, yeah, that could certainly be a possibility. It didn't seem like he was super eager on the idea, but I guess the option was left open, so there is a possibility that that could happen going forward. And to be honest with you, I don't know where I stand with them. I don't know if this is like a genuine opportunity for the summer for me to go back out there. I don't know if he was just saying that to be nice. That could be very well possible, maybe to get the pressure of the comments off his back, because there were a lot of them. There were a lot of comments. Yeah, this is just the reality of the situation right now. I'll be honest, guys, I was pretty devastated. I was pretty gutted when this all unfolded, because it just seemed like such an amazing opportunity. The more I thought about it, the more I actually imagined myself doing it. I envisioned me going out there and playing, going to a whole different part of the world that I've never been before. To have that kind of stripped away from you because of money, you know, it's tough to take. It's tough to digest. It's not a very good feeling. And I hope you guys don't have to ever go through something like that. And I guess with all that being said, where does this leave me now? What other opportunities do I have? Are there any opportunities? Is there a future with me chasing another pro contract? And the answer to that is of course. Of course, the journey is not really over. There's still so much of this kind of off-season period for me to figure things out. There's tons of options still here domestically. There's tons of people I can work with abroad. The journey is so far from over, guys. Even if nothing happens this winter, if I have to be a free agent from now until July, that's something that I think I'm willing to do. You know, I might have to find something else to do with my time, or, you know, work-wise or anything like that, but I'm not packing it in regardless of what happens this winter. This was definitely a low point in the journey, but I'm not closing the door. You know, I want this to be an option going forward. I want to keep making these connections, keep making opportunities, and travel the world with you guys all watching. That's something I'm really looking to do 2025 and beyond. Show you guys the world through football, you know? I think with this platform that I've built, it would be a disservice to myself, to all of you guys, to my family, if I didn't give it my all to make the most of it while I can. And I didn't work this hard to get my ability to where it is, to go from getting cut from my high school team to getting a college scholarship to signing pro. I didn't go through all of that just to quit. So I'm not done. I'm not going to be done for a while. And if you guys want to follow along on the journey, please leave a like, subscribe. The support really does help me out. Leave a comment if you feel like it. Every little thing goes a long way, and I appreciate all the support that I get on these videos so much. And I want to keep taking you guys on this journey. I want to show you guys what's possible in this sport, in this game, and in your life. So with all that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Qabila FC. It's been a pleasure. Maybe our paths will cross again one day. But for now, take it easy. Peace.